Here we go. All right, that was Speedometer with Slinky Boots. Welcome back to the Fargo 5. We are moving right along to the Fargo Fresh. Let's open up with our Fargo Fresh update from Derek, last week's guest. I'm not going to try to say, okay, I'm going to try. Ystebo. There we go. I remembered. Yes, I've known him for like 6 years, and Brandon's with us here today still. But the Fargo Fresh, Derek Ystebo gives us an update. He says we've been going strong all summer. Even though we were inside last week due to the heat, still had a great turnout. We'll be back outside this Wednesday and every Wednesday in August, and we hope to see as many folks as possible to show how much fun this sort of exercise can be. This event, as always, is free and open to the public. How about that? That's down on Broadway Square every Wednesday at 5:30. Have you ever done Zumba, Brandon?
I have not.
I mean, are you a big cardio guy besides hiking? Maybe like biking?
Yeah, I guess I do like those. I have not done Zumba and like those dance classes. Like they're not my jam, but I appreciate people that like them.
Well, I lose myself in the music as Marshall Mathers said. You know, it took me 30 some years to realize M&M is Marshall Mathers.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever realize that before? No, right? I was just like, and I had my parody of Skittles from the upper Midwest, right? Because M&M and Skittles. But it wasn't, because it's not about M&Ms, the candy. It's about Marshall Mathers. You see? Yeah. It all comes together. Okay, real quick real estate update. The total MLS, and I am a realtor at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties, as you may be aware. The total MLS has actually topped 950 available listings. Okay, this is a number I have not seen since last November, early November, when total inventory peaked. Similarly, the whole FM area is staying firm at over 500 listings. This is high. It's not quite over the high of the FM area, which peaked mid-November last year. So if you've been waiting to buy or got discouraged because there wasn't much out there, now might be a good time to start looking again because there is inventory on the market. What do you think of do you know anybody who's tried to buy a house recently and have heard the woes of the multiple offer situation?
No, but I have heard about them. I do keep track on some of those things, and I think it's good that we have a good inventory here and people can get into homes, and they don't have to worry about like having to compete with 5 other people for the same house. Like, that's good.
Unfortunately, that's still happening. Since the pandemic, things have gotten just crazy as far as inventory being low, and it's been very aggressive out there. But if you're patient and if you work hard enough, you can definitely find a good house out there. But when you take off a year from building, that really is going to cut the supply down, and doesn't help also that Fargo's population is booming. I don't know if you're aware. We have, with that diversion, we have all kinds of land that's opening up, and then we're going to be building that, which is going to bring all kinds of jobs. So between Amazon and the diversion and all the things that are going on in Fargo, there's going to be a lot of people living in Fargo.
And it's a good place to live. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to see. So good people.
I like it here. Yeah. I like it. Well, like you said, when you moved to West Fargo, how long before you said this is home? Was it? Were you here a full year?
No, it wasn't even a full year, and we were just like, yeah, this is it, because there's like, I grew up in the Twin Cities, and there's always stuff going on, like music and art and all that stuff, and I was a little nervous when I moved here, but then I was like I saw like the Plains Art Museum, all kinds of music going on, all kinds of activities. Like this place is like big enough to have some of those really cool things, but small enough where you can really build some awesome community.
That's another reason that I started this show, is people are always saying, well, there's nothing to do in Fargo. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. I think that's a bunch of malarkey. I think if you're just not clued in, you got to know there's always so much. We don't have, so you go down to the cities, like maybe there's some hot spots where you can go and it's like a venue or something. We don't have a lot of like super hot venues, but we have events that pop up that are just free and open to the public all over the place. There is always so much to see and do in this town, and it's great. I love Fargo, and that's why I wanted to start this. I'm hoping the podcast has even a broader audience, people who want to see, maybe thinking of moving to Fargo, or like, I wonder what's going up in there. Is it nothing but tundras and snow? No.
There's some of that though.
a little bit, but we do have a lot that goes on here. I think Fargo is a great city. All right, well, we are moving along. Coming up next, we've got Goldfrapp with her song Utopia. This always makes me remember my old boss from my first job out of college, Brent Viste. He introduced me to Goldfrapp. Are you familiar with Goldfrapp at all?
I'm not.
Oh, well, you won't be able to hear much of it. You can hear it from my earphones, though, so enjoy that while the people on the radio can listen to Goldfrapp's Utopia. Here we go.